here we are.
Okay, good evening. Welcome to the March 8th, 2018 Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. I would like to thank Jim DeLuca for bringing in his class tonight and for coming. We have 4 public hearings tonight, and we're going to go on to the first hearing, which is Appeal 2018-005. And could you please read the hearing?
Okay. First appeal, Yvette Aguiar, 860 Pondview Road, Riverhead. Tax map number 600-107-250, RA 40 zoning, for variances to and/or relief from the provisions of Chapter 301, Section 11, where the proposed front yard setback is 42 feet, where 50 is required, where the proposed side yards are 18.9 feet and 20.3 feet, and the minimum required is 25 feet, and combined minimum is 55 feet, where the proposed impervious surface is 18.2% of the lot area, where the maximum permitted is 15%.
Thank you. I'm going to have to swear you in, Yvette. So, I
I
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will tell all the truth that possibly is.
that I will tell all the proof that
So help
possibly
me
is.
God. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Good evening, Chairman and members of the board. My name is Yvette Aguiar, and I am here to request a variance at a property located at 860 Pondview Road. And sometimes I refer to it as Avenue. It's interchangeable, but it's Pondview Avenue in Riverhead. Most of the homes in the area were built with the old zoning setbacks in place, 10 feet minimum, 25 feet total side yard setbacks. The setbacks as proposed are greater than the setbacks that were in place when the lot was created and greater than the majority of the properties in the area. The proposed house will consist of existing residential development in the area. The proposed house was designed to fit in and conform with the houses in the neighborhood. This is an infill lot that is a single and separate, and the relief requested will not set a precedence in the area. The variance requested will remain the existing character of the area. This is not a self-created hardship. The property was upzoned after the lot was created. This lot is the only existing lot in the area that would be developed with the new setbacks. Lastly, on September 24, 2015, I requested relief from the Riverhead ZBA number 15-36 and was granted relief. However, I did not apply for a building permit or ask for extensions, which, if requested, would have been effected today. Nothing has changed. All the plans remain the same. The only thing that has changed is the date. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate the time. Does anybody else in the audience want to address this particular case? If not, we're going to have a reading.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the determination of Yvette Aguiar, 860 Pondview Road, Riverhead, for variances to and relief from the provisions of Chapter 301, Section 11, where the proposed front yard setback is 42 feet, where 50 is required, where the proposed side yards are 18.9 and 20.3 feet, where the required minimum is 25 feet, and combined minimum is 55 feet, where the proposed impervious surface is 18.2% of the lot area, where the maximum permitted is 15%. Be granted in accordance with the applications and sketches with amendments thereto, if any, as filed with the building inspector.
Second.
Okay, so we need to vote. Mr. Seabrook.
Aye.
Ms. Worthington.
Aye.
And I vote aye. So the resolution has been passed and adopted, and we wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you,
for
board.
coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. So, the next hearing is going to be Daniel Pembroke, 156 Dogwood Drive, Wading River. It's Appeal 2018-07. And it's, anybody here to represent? There you go.
Good evening. Michael Kimak on behalf of Dan Pembroke as the
Michael,
agent.
you an attorney?
I am.
Okay, then I don't need to swear you in.
You probably should.
Or at you. Okay, what do you got?
All right, it's a request for several variances as a result of the confirmation of a lot. It's a corner lot with two roads. It's got Underhill on one side and Dogwood Drive on the other. It's kind of a loop road going through there. The applicant is proposing to put a modest 1,512 square foot house on that property. If you've got the survey in front of you, you can take a peek at it. The building department did request that he put the driveway entrance on Overhill Road side in order to avoid Dogwood. It's a lot less congested on
That
one
makes
side. It also comes in, if you can look at the contours, it comes in on the flat side of the property, basically. And the house has a full foundation underneath it, with the front half being a garage, full-in garage. So the back section almost becomes a grade level. It's a one-story ranch house. As I said, 1,512 square feet. That is pretty much modest in keeping with the neighborhood. There's really no way to avoid it. There isn't any way to minimize the variances or to avoid them in its entirety, simply because dealing with the dual frontage situation, and also with the curved road, trying to keep it as far back away from that corner between Overhill and Dogwood as possible. Do you have any questions of me?
No, it seems to make sense to me the way it's laid out.
They did receive health department approval for the septic system.
They have, okay,
That's been
that's
done.
good. So, is there anyone else that would like to speak about this matter? Okay, if not, we're gonna have a reading.
I move that the determination of Daniel Pembroke at 156 Dogwood Drive, Wading River, tax number 672-1-19.2, RB 80 zoning for variances to and relief from chapter 301, section 29, per proposed accessory deck 10 feet from the property line where the minimum required is 20 feet. Proposed accessory deck is 50 feet from the rear street line where the minimum required is 60 feet. Section 34 for proposed front yard setback of 35 feet where the minimum required is 60 feet. A proposed side yard setback is 13.3 feet where the minimum required is 30 feet. And proposed rear yard setback of 35.3 feet where a minimum required is 60 feet. Be granted in accordance with the application and sketches with the amendments to, if any, filed with the building inspector.
Second.
We'll have a vote, please. Mr. Seabrook.
Aye.
Ms. Worthington.
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Okay, now, I'm gonna propose that we go into executive session. Can we hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we go into executive session.
Second.
You can just enter